Hello, everybody, and welcome back to your LolCow News Network. Of course, it goes without saying, but I am your beautiful host, Anchorman Sam, and today we're going to be looking at Cyrax being as despicable as ever. I mean, let's just go ahead and call it what it is. Now, we did watch this on my last stream, but I figured, hey, let's have a bit more of a look at it and cover a bit more here today. So, without anything else needing to be said, let's go ahead and look at the man, the myth, the acrobatic goblin, Cyrax.
Hello everyone, my name is Chance, or more commonly known on the internet as Cyrax. I myself have been a victim of internet trolling for over 8 years. My life burned down to ruin.
I mean, look, personally, I wouldn't say Cyrax is a victim, because he brings all this crap on himself. Can't really be a victim whenever you bring it on yourself every single time. And by the way, I'm just gonna put this out there for everyone. I'm also suffering here because I'm having to see those HD head scabs, and honestly, if I have to suffer and see them, you all have to suffer and see them too.
Nothing left is of my life. I no longer have a social life. I no longer have a job. It's hard for me to keep relationships.
Look, going to the hub every day, that's not a relationship, that's a borderline addiction. And I don't think Cyrax has held a job for more than a couple of hours.
And more importantly, it's hard for me to make an honest living doing something that I love. Before I was a troll, before I had become a quote-unquote LolCow to the troll community.
We see those eyes closed, boy. We know what that means. Lies are being told.
To the troll community, I was a music artist. I was releasing music, doing shows every day.
No, Chance was a music thief. I would say not to get the facts twisted, but we all know reality doesn't exist in Goblin Land.
Hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my family, and living a normal life. But today I was hanging out with one of my best friends who's basically like my little brother. And I took a break from working on music to work on some artwork. When he sent me a message saying, dude, you need to see this. Something serious is going on. And I could tell by the tone of his voice when he spoke to me that he was devastated. A young girl who is a victim of internet bullying, or as they call it, internet trolling, by the name of Tofia Chu. Her brother was shot and killed this morning by a bunch of internet trolls that wanted to see her suffer.
I ain't gonna lie. He had me in the first half. There for a second I thought Chance was actually about to tell the facts of what happened, but momentarily I forgot. He is a goblin. They don't understand how the truth works. And in this case, for some reason, instead of him just pointing out, it looks like it was just a carjacking gone wrong, nope, it's internet trolls. It's always the internet trolls with Chance. Does he just think everyone in the world is a troll?
Tofia Chu is fine, but her mom is in the hospital and her brother was pronounced dead on arrival to the hospital this morning. This trolling has got to stop. Police and law enforcement are not doing anything to put a stop to this or help. They treat us like we don't matter. I myself have been—
You know what? I was gonna say something, but I think I'm gonna let him finish what he was gonna say there. I'm gonna be nice for once.
Been a victim of trolling for over 8 years. And every time my family reached out to the police or to any sort of law enforcement, we got left to fend for ourselves. Told that the best thing to do is to leave the internet, when to leave the internet is not the f***ing answer. The answer is law enforcement.
I don't know, I mean, I've been saying it for a while now. That seems like the answer, and the officers who are recommending that Chance just get off the internet, well, those sound like some pretty smart officers if you ask me.
Stepping up and doing something. They say that because they don't have enough information, like where these people live, their addresses, their names, all that stuff, that they can't do anything. I call bullshit. Something can be done, but law enforcement does not want to do anything about it because they think that online bullying doesn't affect the real world, when in fact it really does. People get hurt. People die because of internet trolling. People get arrested for shit they didn't do, for simply defending their families, like I did last year. Last year, a troll came up to my house with a sign and a bunch of my neighbors and started to harass my family.
No, what Chance did was assault. He came onto the public sidewalk and swung a bat at the man. Chance and all of his, 4'5" glory. If you can even call it glory. You know what? We'll play the clip of it. It was pretty funny.
What I felt was right to protect my family. My family told him to leave. He would not leave. So I went outside with a baseball bat and I gave this man a fair warning to either leave or I was going to take what he was doing as a threat to me and my family, and I was going to swing on him and do what I needed to do to protect my family. He wouldn't leave, so I swung the bat at him, not to harm him, but to give him a fair warning to leave, or I would do what was necessary. I would cause harm if needed, even though I did not want to, even though I am not a violent person. And as a result of me defending my family, I got arrested.
The thing about that is, we all know it's a lie. Cyrax is very much so a violent person, and Sally can personally attest to it. He's fed her enough knuckle sandwiches.
And thankfully, the charges did get dropped. But my case is just one case of many people whose lives have been ruined as a result of these evil people. These evil people who sit here and do nothing but sit on the internet and bully people all day long. Attack their friends, attack these people's families. People like my family, people like Tofia's family. People like King Cobra JSF and many, many others whose lives have been ruined by the troll community. Because these evil people are not being held accountable. Social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, and every other platform you can think of are not being held responsible. And the police are not being made to do their jobs, to actually take action against these people. And I, for one, am tired of it. So what I did is I came together with some of my closest friends and we made a petition that you guys can find down below that we would like you all to sign to try to spark a change, to try to make a change in the online community. Because 7 years ago, I was a normal person living a normal life. And now as a result of
I mean, look, normal, that's a bit of a stretch, isn't it?
being bullied by internet trolls, I now suffer from PTSD. I now live with depression, anxiety attacks every day. Another very famous case of internet trolling gone deadly is a man by the name of the Inquisitor from TikTok. People set him up to make him look like a pal, just like the internet trolls did with me, and he took his own life as a result. And that, unfortunately, is another very real thing that...
So I wasn't sure who the Inquisitor was before I started recording this bit, had to do a little bit of looking into it, but here's the difference that I found between the case of Cyrax and the Inquisitor. With Cyrax, there was proof. We have chat logs and evidence. And not to mention, we have testimony from Blind Billy.
I myself attempted suicide 3 years ago.
Yeah. This is what you do to me, Marty, every day.
You sent it
On 2 different occasions because of these internet trolls, and I survived both attempts. But what pisses me off more than anything is the fact that law enforcement is not taking action against these people when they should be. People say, go online, report it online. Reporting it online doesn't work because nobody pays attention. Nobody in law enforcement pays attention to what's reported online. These platforms like YouTube let it run rampant and don't care. Social media is not being held responsible like they should be. I myself have had my whole content creation and music career ruined because of internet trolling. Because social media will not get involved. They don't take a stand. They aren't being made to be held responsible. And I think it's time that changed. Social media should and does need to be, in fact, held responsible for what they are doing. And if you ask me, what this troll by the name of Music Biz Marty did to me, he should be held responsible. And if you guys don't know what he did to me, he hired another internet troll by the name of Mass Troll Mafia to make me look like a file. And ever since that day, I have been attacked, I have been harassed, my life has been ruined. All because this man wanted to make me a target. This has got to stop, people. The internet trolling, it needs to stop.
Nobody made Chance look like anything. That was all by his own actions. The general rule of thumb with those types of sting operations is you tell the suspect how old the decoy is. And then from there, the suspect will either say, hey, I can't talk to you, report the profile, block them, or they're going to continue the conversation and start to dig a hole for themselves that they won't be able to get out of. And as we all know, Chance dug that hole.
This is causing people their lives, their jobs, their futures, their reputations, their friends, their families. My own dad disowned me because of these people. My own adoptive dad that helped to raise me disowned me last year because of these people.
No, the reason he disowned Chance is because Chance accused him of being a PDF.
Walked away and abandoned me because of these people. And so many other people lose so much more. Their livelihoods, their jobs, everything. Their houses, their homes. All because these people want to make monetary gain off of somebody else's misery. And nobody is doing a goddamn thing to step up and stop it. So, like I said, me and my friends came together to make this petition that you guys are more than welcome to sign. And when you guys sign it, I want you guys to share it around like wildfire. Spread the word around. Get word around. Let's make a change on social media. Let's put a stop to the internet trolling. Let's make trolling illegal. Let's make internet bullying illegal. And let's make not only law enforcement, but social media be responsible for their fucking actions and what goes on their platform. Let's make trolling become a thing of the past. Let's make people being held responsible for the trolling actions that they do. Let's make social media be made to be held responsible for what goes on their platform. Because that is the only way it is ever going to stop. We need to get rid of AI.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot he tried to blame a lot of stuff on AI. And one thing I don't think Chance actually comprehends is a lot of these social media platforms, they are pretty responsible with who they do and don't allow on their platform. That's why Cyrax is banned from most of them, because they were like, we don't really want a creepy PDF addict goblin on our platform.
As far as employees go, and make real people look at the content that is being provided on their platform. Videos need to start being looked at by a real human, not some computer. And more importantly, law enforcement needs to be made to take this seriously. Not just sitting there saying, hey, get off the internet, that'll solve it. Because as somebody that has been a victim of online trolling, getting off the internet does not work, because they attack you in real life too. I've had bomb threats on my house. My family's been attacked multiple times. I've been shot at. I've had paint dropped on my house. Stuff stolen off my family's porch.
You know, the drones was probably one of my favorite Cyrax sagas in a while, and remind me in the comments, because I want to say either they were throwing ground beef at his house or dropping ground beef on his house with drones. I don't remember, so if anyone knows what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments, or if I'm just losing my mind.
Our house, and more recently I've had my Xbox destroyed because of these people. Which is actually property damages and destruction of private property. But yet these people get away with it. These people sit there and they hack computers and make it look like people like myself are saying stuff that we are not saying or doing. And this is a very common thing with them. They'll break into your computers and they'll do whatever they want. You are essentially at their mercy. They will sit there and they will type in your search bar that you would not normally search. They will DDoS you if they feel the need to. They will attack your friends, your families, anybody they can, just to continue to be able to use you for content. If you're getting out of line or doing something that they don't like, those are just a couple tactics that they will use. So please, I urge everybody out there, anybody watching this video, share this petition around with your friends and family, and let's make a change. Let's make trolling illegal.
I honestly forgot about his Xbox getting bricked again, which is absolutely hilarious, but we all know those Google searches were chance. Anyway, guys, look, that is going to be all for this video. Honestly, it just blows my mind how he went from talking about Tofia Chu and that whole situation to making the entire video about himself. Anyway, guys, look, if you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share the video, share it with mom, dad, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, Jeff Goldblum if you know him, and if you know him, get me in touch with him. And go ahead and check out my second channel. It's where I just upload random crap. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day. And with all that being said, this is Sam, signing off.